Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Baba, and I'm back with another lit video for the channel. So in today's video, as you can see, I did put on like a poll on my Instagram saying that should I start with a calm look or should I start with a dramatic look. So it sounds like the calm look was voted out, but I was like, let me just give something like classy, a bit of dramatic but more calm. So this is the look that I came up with since it's the beginning of the year, and I was like, let me bring them drama. And you guys can still see that I still got this thing on. I've been insisting on getting my nose pierced, but I was like, let me put this on as a trial to see if I really do want my nose to be pierced. So yeah, I'm going to be having this for quite some time. So I hope you guys enjoy the video because there's a lot of noise going on. So yeah, bye.
Hello, the B fam. Welcome to 2022. We in it together, okay? So, I've already twisted my eyebrows and I've brushed them up and I added a bit of styling gel just to hold them up. I kind of like did the same with the last video, and I feel like they came out very good, like holding them with a styling gel or something to just hold them up and stuff so that they don't just scatter around. It makes them come out very good and you can do your strokes perfectly because your hair is standing up. It's not resting or not all over the place. So I figured it to be very helpful, and you guys won't believe how I shaped my eyebrows / twist them. I twist them with a hair removal cream. You won't believe this, but I did, and I loved it. Even though it was a bit hot, you know how a hair removal cream is like, it's a bit hot, like you put it on a relaxer. Yeah, even though it was pretty hot, but it gave me a nice smooth finished look. It looks like, even like apply a concealer, like it's so smooth. Even now as I'm doing this, I'm just touching my eyebrows, it's super smooth and you won't see like a little pecks of hair coming out. It gave me that finished look, as you can see. So now I've applied my concealer. To clean the below part, I use that Smudge medium beige concealer, and for the upper part I'm using my foundation mahogany shade. It's like it's next to my skin shade, though I feel like it will be perfect. So now I'll be using my Smudge medium beige concealer as a base for my eyeshadows as I'm blending it in. So I got this new banana powder from the drugstore. I don't know the name of it. It's like Pinky K. Yeah, it's Pinky K, something like that. So I'm applying it to give me that smooth finished look so that my eyeshadows won't be all cakey and stuff because the concealer is kind of wet. So I need to put on like a powder to smoothen it. So I'm going to be doing a smoky eye, as you all know. I got these new brushes and also that small concealer, the small eyeshadow palette, because I love the browns. I feel like I'll be able to do more brown looks, and it will also help me when it comes to contouring. Like, I loved how dark it was, so it wasn't gonna be a problem for me to contour. So I'm using this. I don't know what I get in number mang. These brushes, or I just look at the shape and be like, yeah, this would be perfect for this, that won't be perfect for that. So as you can see, I was using that brown. So I feel like it wasn't too intense or too brown, so I went in with a bit of black. Never mind, guys, I have my data on and messages are coming in, and I'm expecting very important messages. I can't switch off the data to do the voiceover, so you have to forgive me on that. So I put on a bit of black to intensify the look, to make it even more darker. So I wanted to blend out the brown with this other shade of brown that was next to it, but I felt like it was way too light. So I used this other brown for this parking eyeshadow palette I also got from the drugstore, same as the brushes, and I used it, and it was blending it out very nicely, so perfectly, like Bona Manswan. So I went in and blended that light brown with an orange. I kind of lost the clip. I don't know why or how, Ganja. Oh, I didn't lose the clip. I decided to add those colors off camera. Now I remember. So I didn't lose the clip. So I blended that brown with orange and blended the orange with yellow. So that's why it kind of looks like a bit of a sunset, something like. Okay. So now it's time to cut. Let's cut it. Let's cut it, 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 cut it. So now it's time to cut the crease, my darling. I feel like it's been way too long since I've cut a crease. But it's not that long. I think in my last video I did cut a crease, right? Yeah, I did cut a crease. So I'm just taking off all the excess product, and I'm going in again with that brown. As you can see how I'm applying it, I'm trying to create I'm applying an eyeliner, kind of like, so that it may give me that illusion of a smoky eye, even though I'm using the brown or not black, because mostly the smoky eyes, but everything that smokes out the eyes is a smoky. What am I saying? Okay, so now I went in with the black. I went in with the black to intensify it. Like I said, I'm going in with the black to intensify it even more, because I wanted it to be brown, guys. I wanted it to be brown, like way too brown. So now I'm taking that light brown that I used to shade out the darker brown. I'm applying it. So now I'm applying that orange to try and blend out the brown on sweater. The colors will just build up, and then add the yellow. So as you can see how the orange is looking now, it's looking amazing. It's divine. It's calling my name. DXC younger. DXC. I never about that. So now I'm blending in the yellow. I feel like it wasn't more intensified, or I feel like Ghana was this name. It's again English and habits. So now I'm going to be packing in the gold. So I want the gold to stick. So I sprayed a little bit of a setting spray on the brush, so that the gold will be able to, like, the chunkiness of the glitter will be able to just stick on the brush and then stick on the crease. Okay, so enough about that. Now we're going to the skin. So now, like, I'm just putting like strips of the foundation so that I may be able to blend it. So now I'm going to be spraying the setting spray on the beauty blender. So blending with a damp beauty blender like that, it's a little bit wet, it gives you that finished airbrush look. So I decided to do it with a setting spray to just press the product in the skin. So now I'm highlighting using this shade. I don't know the name or the bonnet, and it's from my old Imani contouring. What am I saying? it from my old Imani concealer palette. So I saw this technique of blending like the contouring cream first, but you also apply the highlighter. So you blend the contouring cream first, and then you blend the highlighting concealer later. And I also saw this one of like contouring your lips, and I was like, yo, okay, let me just try them today and see how will everything look. Okay, so now I'm putting on the setting spray just to set everything. I don't think that I'll put on the setting spray for the finished look. I feel like I've used enough setting spray. So as you can see, as I'm blending, it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Now this is the finished look. I feel like I look like a robot. My face looks like a robot. Okay, but the smaller it is, the better it looks. Okay, so now I'm going in with that banana. What, and with this like sponge, like putting it out, it doesn't work. So I just decided to put it on my hand and then just do it. Okay. So I wanted to use a white liner, but I feel like using a white liner on a dark smoky eye, it won't look smoky. It needs a black liner. It needed a black liner. So I applied a black liner off camera because you all know I have sensitive eyes and they can get easily watery. They get watery so easily. Okay. So now I'm applying that dark brown underneath the eyes to give it that dark under eye look, like that smoky under eye dark look. Okay, I'm sure you all can see it. And guys, for the first time using like this banana baking what I really love it. I won't lie, I really am in love with it. Like, yo, now I know why people use it. I've always been saying I hated baking, but like, yo, what's the point of me always saying that I hated baking, but I've never tried it before? So now I'm applying my most favorite illusion. This lashes will give you the illusion you need, especially with the smoky eye. I feel like they were going hand in hand. The moment I tried to open my eyes, I was like, wow. So now I was just taking off the excess product, and I told you that I wanted to use this palette as a contouring powder, and I mixed those colors, and yo, that was the best decision I made. Corne, for that look, man. That's snatched. Look, like my face was snatched. I don't wanna lie. My face was snatched, super snatched. You get me? If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, so now I'm just contouring my nose. And that. So now it's Catty. It's a blush. So I decided to mix those two colors for a blush, because you all know that I don't go for a pinky blush or what. Just go for that smoky orange or stuff, whatever you call it. So I decided to go with this big. I was like, yeah, hey boy, it's giving this pink blush. It's giving the pigment of it. It's yo. I was like, the pigment, I feel like the pigment is a little too much. It's a bit too much, but I was like, I'll just blend it out with the highlight. The highlighter will hide it a bit, but it didn't. But I love it though. I loved it. I feel like it went hand in hand with it. So this is the end, the lips, and we are done. We're finished. Like, it's over. So my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, this is the final look, guys. I was super obsessed if it was possible for me to just show you the pics of the look at the end, if you want me to like do a slideshow of the pictures at the end, you can tell me and you can comment down below and you will get it. So guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. Make sure that you're posted